Is this a new Russell?
The Russell back.
I know about carnality, I gotta tell you. I lived a dumb, hedonic Hollywood life. To go from a Hollywood headiness to a Bible-believing Christian is a big journey.
He's had his fair share of allegations, and Russell right now is in a new phase. Even with all of these allegations coming up now.
Comedian and actor Russell Brand responding to new rape and sexual assault charges. Police in London saying today the new filings are in response to allegations made by 2 more women. So these are additional to charges that were filed against him back in April. Brand saying in a social media video today that he wants people, quote, to understand the truth of my situation and scenario. He has previously said he never engaged in non-consensual activity. Police say 6 women, 6, have now come forward with allegations against Russell Brand.
JEJE Vibe. It's JEJE Vibe. It's a vibe.
You know it's JEJE Vibe.
It's JEJE Vibe.
You know I got my amazing, beautiful queen with me.
Thanks, my love. Mwah.
It's Lewis and Gabriel. If you're new to the channel, I don't know what you're waiting for. Hit the like and subscribe. Where else would you rather be?
Only on JEJE Vibe.
Russell.
How do you feel about your legal system right now? How do you feel about some of the high-profile cases that are not being pursued and prosecuted? How do you feel that the Southport murders were handled? How do you feel about the government of Keir Starmer? Now, that's just sort of general context. Me, I've always told you guys that when I was young and single, before I had my wife and family, we're just out of shot over there, my beautiful children, I was a fool, man. I was a fool before I lived in the light of the Lord. I was a drug addict, a sex addict, and an imbecile. But what I never was a rapist. I've never engaged in non-consensual activity. I pray that you can see that by looking in my eyes.
Russell Brand, the actor, the media, will I call him media, or I call him a YouTuber, or will I call him influencer?
I guess he's now a podcaster.
Russell Brand.
It's pretty clear that we are in a war against evil. That there are, I'm not talking about the famous 612 bit, I'm talking about earlier than that, where he says there are demonic forces and authorities that God wants us to demonstrate the power of Christ to. And that these demonic forces, they demonstrate their power through earthly authority, economic and political systems.
I think one of his famous, where we can always make reference to him is dating, what's this girl's name again?
Katy Perry?
Katy Perry.
No, for me, reminder of Russell was that guy on television that just does I don't want to say unruly, I don't want to say unethical, but like
for sure,
grabbing woman's ass now, I'll say it, or being touchy on TV, and not and everyone just laugh it off like it's nothing because he appears to look like a rock star wannabe.
Yeah, that was the era though where things were like, people were still like, okay, because then there were a whole lot going on.
But if you look at it, that's an harassment.
Huge. And Russell has been dealing with so many allegations.
Russell Brand is facing 2 further criminal charges, including 1 count of rape and 1 of sexual assault, police have confirmed. The Crown Prosecution Service says the 2 new charges relate to 2 additional women, on top of 5 existing charges involving 4 women. Brand has already pleaded not guilty to all previous allegations, which followed reporting by dispatches on Channel 4 and the Sunday Times. He's due to appear at Westminster Magistrates Court in January, with a trial listed at Southwark Crown Court next June.
He's had his fair share of allegations, and Russell right now is in a new phase. Even with all of these allegations coming up now, Russell was also I think he was in the AmericaFest.
Gotta say though, look, Katy Perry, I was married to her, I love her still, and I'm glad that her mum's in the room to hear me say this, but look, I was okay with Orlando Bloom. But Justin Trudeau! Come on, man! Don't put me in a category with that guy! That globalist stooge! All right. Praise Jesus. I know about carnality, I gotta tell you. I lived a dumb, hedonic Hollywood life. To go from a Hollywood headiness to a Bible-believing Christian is a big journey. But we've got a lot of big journeys ahead of us. A lot of radical change. I didn't think it was possible to be changed in the way that I've been changed. I thought it was inconceivable, unimaginable.
He was in the AmericaFest. And Russell is now on the Christian part.
He's been trying to portray that on his podcast now, just to cover up his past actions when it comes to harassment. Now, the TV harassment that we've all saw that was televised.
He's not denying the allegations.
No, he can't, because he did it. It was televised.
He's saying that he's a new person now. And he's praying for those that he might have hurt during the days he was Russell.
Rustling. Yes. During the day he was rustling.
4 women are claiming Katy Perry's ex-husband, Russell Brand, sexually assaulted them. A British documentary that aired over the weekend details the graphic accounts. One victim says she was 16.
I ended up having to punch him really hard in the stomach to get him off.
Brand is known for his outrageous behavior on and off stage, for his stormy 14-month marriage to pop princess Katy Perry, and for the callous way he ended it. On New Year's Eve 2011, he sent Katy a text telling her he was filing for divorce. She received it minutes before going on stage, and her tearful reaction was caught on camera. Later, she said in an interview that the breakup turned out to be a blessing in disguise. I found out the real truth. I keep it locked in my safe for a rainy day.
Sex object.
Brand co-starred in Forgetting Sarah Marshall. Actress Kristen Bell, who played his love interest, says that she warned Brand not to hit on her. I made it really clear from the beginning that I would sock him in the blank if he tried anything, she told one interviewer. Jimmy Fallon struggled to control Brand as he pulled singer Catherine McPhee onto his lap during a train wreck appearance in 2013.
I'll just be here,
Russell, look away.
with my sexual charisma.
The new allegations are causing uproar in Britain, where he has become an anti-woke firebrand. Not everyone in the UK is convinced by the women's claims.
Those 4 flimsy allegations from women who choose to stay anonymous, so there is nobody that can counter their version of events.
Brand is denying all the allegations in this social media video.
I was very, very promiscuous. Now, during that time of promiscuity, the relationships I had were absolutely always consensual. I was always transparent about that then, almost too transparent. And I'm being transparent about it now.
Crazy times. Yo, I think that name Russell has to be studied.
The rustling brand.
So you can go either way. It could be you're rustling for good, it could be you're rustling for bad. And when he's going bad, it goes bad.
The rustling brand.
And despite the allegations, he was given an ovation at a stand-up performance in London.
My extremism that I need to protect is my mundanity. That's what I feel is my sort of, I'm just a sort of a bloke from Essex, from a single parent family. That's a pretty comprehensive show-off.
Yeah.
So that's like, I suppose if there's anything being protected, it's that.
Oh, and also I raped someone once. But yeah, you got the insecurity.
Killed her after.
She'll never tell.
I like that joke you used to do. When you were at school and like loads of boys with cars come and pick up the best looking girls from your year, and you think that's not fair. All the best looking girls in our year are going out of 26-year-old men. But now that I am 26, I see the beauty of the system. The beauty of the system is what I liked. What a good system.
So Russell right now is on the path of Jesus, and he's looking for a new. Or I don't know what you guys think.
A new Russell.
Is this a new Russell?
A new Russell. That's what it is.
We adjust in grace in this ongoing spiritual war, this glorious spiritual war. What an honor it will be to love as Christ loved, up to the point of death for his glory, for our human weakness to be vanquished in him, because I'm weak, but he is so strong and so good and so loving, and you have a bright future. And there is a kind of an interconnected grid upon which all reality hangs. Everything's a burning bush.
Drop a comment and let us know.
Yeah, but you're looking for a new Russell, but you're still looking like the old Russell with the shirtless now.
Like you can have it.
You can have it both ways.
You can have it both ways. Is it you're a new Russell and you are what you preach, or you're trying to still like be the rock star and also be
the new Russell? It doesn't. It's one way or the other.
So one thing has to go.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
It's either you embrace your image that you've created over these years
and deal with your consequences of your actions in the past, or you completely turn around and become a new Russell now, and maybe then in the public eye people can forgive you.
Yeah, because you can't go to a podcast, to a married woman's house, and you have your shirt on. Like, what we doing?
Charlie Kirk dead. What difference is it going to... Who benefits from Charlie Kirk being killed? Who benefits? Like, as they say, cui bono? That's the question to always ask. And I actually didn't understand how Israel benefits from Charlie Kirk being murdered. I certainly can't see yet how, like, sort of French special forces could... so can you explain that to me? Because I don't understand who benefits from... But I also know that whenever I've seen in my whole life, a lone gunman killed RFK, Martin Luther King, Malcolm X. I know that's a lie, so I'm open.
You can't go to a podcast, to a married woman's house, and you have your shirt on. Like, what we doing?
and you're trying to want to be Jesus-like.
Like, what we doing? That's Hollywood. You're Hollywood in though. But anyway,
it's a Hollywood thing.
It's a Hollywood thing.
It's another form of fiction. Television.
And of course, I'm now going to have the opportunity to defend these charges in court, and I'm incredibly grateful for that. In the meantime, you lot, stay free. And we will be continuing to do
by posting his response.
We're very fortunate in a way to live in a time where there's so little trust in the British government. We know that the law has become a kind of weapon.
99% of rapists walk free. Many of them are not even charged or even go through the system, and that's the biggest failing of the law, not it being used against people who don't deserve it.
How do you feel about your legal system right now? How do you feel about some of the high-profile cases that are not being pursued and prosecuted? How do you feel that the Southport murders were handled? How do you feel about the government of Keir Starmer?
He uses the Southport murders, and that is a new all-time low. How morally bankrupt to do that. It has nothing to do with him, nothing to do with his case, but he's trying to incite people into and corral people to think, oh, it's the government and the authorities here that are being heavy-handed and getting it wrong.
I was a fool, man. I was a fool before I lived in the light of the Lord. I was a drug addict, a sex addict, and an imbecile. But what I never was a rapist.
Well, men always cling to those things at the point of accountability, and drugs, and that's not what rape and raping women is about. Never has been. It's about power and control.
I've never engaged in non-consensual activity. I pray that you can see that by looking in my eyes.
That's never been a test, ever, in the history of the law That's never been a test. What a ridiculous thing to say. It's facts and evidence that are used in a case, not looking into someone's eyes.
And of course, I'm now going to have the opportunity to defend these charges in court, and I'm incredibly grateful for that. In the meantime, you lot, stay free. Praise the Lord.
So what do you guys think about this new persona or this new Russell? Does the old Russell still lingers? Drop a comment and let us know. If you're new to the channel, do I need to tell you again? I'll just remind you, hit the like and subscribe. Where else would you rather be? And on that note, we'll see you guys on the next one.
Ciao.
JEJE Vibe.
JEJE Vibe.